My first time. Chapter 1. A new feeling. It was a warm spring afternoon in the small town of Eden Grove, North Carolina. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and everything felt peaceful. I was 17 and just weeks away from graduating high school. Life was simple, yet inside I was a storm of emotions. Her name was Emily. She had soft brown eyes, curly hair, and the kind of smile that made your heart skip. We had been friends since middle school. But something changed this year. When I looked at her, it wasn't just friendship anymore. I didn't tell anyone, not even my best friend, Leo. But every time Emily touched my arm when she laughed, or leaned her head on my shoulder during a movie, my heart beat faster. We often studied together at the library or sat by the lake talking about dreams and fears. She wanted to be a nurse. I wanted to be a writer. We were different, but somehow the same. Then came the night that changed everything. Chapter 2. The prom night. It was prom night. I wasn't planning to go. I didn't like big crowds or dancing. But Emily had asked me, her voice shy and unsure. "Would you go with me? Just as friends," she had said, but her eyes told a different story. I said yes. I wore my father's old suit. It was a little loose, but it didn't matter. When I saw Emily in her simple blue dress, my breath caught. She looked like the ocean at sunrise, quiet, deep, and beautiful. The night was filled with laughter, music, and nervous energy. We danced, badly but happily. When the slow song played, we held each other close. Her head rested on my chest, and I wished the moment would last forever. After the dance, we drove to the lake where we always talked. It was quiet. Stars filled the sky like diamonds. "I'm going to miss this place," she whispered. "Me too," I said. She looked at me, her face close to mine. "Can I tell you something?" "Yeah," I said, heart pounding. "I like you more than just a friend." I smiled. "I like you too." Then she kissed me. It was my first kiss. My first time feeling something that deep. Soft, warm, honest. Nothing like the movies, better. Chapter 3. The first time. The days after prom were full of light. Emily and I spent more time together. We went for walks, talked for hours, and kissed every chance we got. We were careful, respectful, and full of love. One evening, her parents weren't home. We were watching a movie on her couch, but we weren't really watching. She looked at me and took my hand. "Do you want to go to my room?" she asked softly. My heart raced. I had never done anything like that before. I was nervous, afraid, unsure. "I don't want to rush you," I said. "I want to," she whispered. "Only if you do." I nodded. We went to her room, hands shaking slightly. She lit a small lamp. Everything felt quiet, sacred. She looked at me and smiled. "It's my first time," she said. "Mine too," I said. We were slow, gentle. It wasn't perfect, but it was real. We laughed, held each other, and talked the whole time. It was about trust, about love, not just bodies. When it was over, we lay together under her blankets, listening to each other's heartbeat. Chapter 4. The summer after. Summer came fast. Emily and I were officially a couple. We worked part-time jobs, me at a bookstore, her at an ice cream shop. We saved money for college, but always made time for each other. We watched fireworks on the 4th of July, holding hands under the sky. I wish we could stay like this forever, I said. Me too, she replied, but things change. She got accepted to a college in Virginia. I got into one in Chicago. We had one last night together before we left. We cried. We held each other. We promised we'd try. Chapter 5: Long Distance. At first, we called every day. We sent texts, video messages, and little love letters in the mail. But college life was busy. Classes, friends, and new places pulled us apart. One night, 3 months in, she called. I don't think this is working, she said, tears in her voice. I know, I whispered, holding back my own tears. We'll always have Eden Grove, she said. We said goodbye. It hurt like nothing else ever had. Chapter 6: Healing. The months after were hard. I missed her smile, her voice, her touch. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't write. I felt like I had lost a part of myself. But slowly, I healed. I made new friends. I joined the college newspaper. I wrote about love, about loss, about growing up. I never forgot Emily, but I learned to live without her. Chapter 7: Reunion. 3 years later, I returned to Eden Grove for a family wedding. Everything looked smaller, but full of memories. As I stood by the lake, someone called my name. I turned. It was her. She hadn't changed much. Same eyes, same smile. Hey, she said. Hey. We talked for hours. She had finished nursing school. I was working as a junior editor in New York. I never forgot you, she said. Me neither. We didn't get back together that night, but we laughed, hugged, and promised to stay in touch. It was enough. Chapter 8: Looking Back. Now I'm 28. I'm married to a kind woman named Sarah. We have a baby girl on the way. I still write. I still visit Eden Grove sometimes. But I'll never forget Emily. She was my first kiss, my first love, my first time, and even though we didn't last, she helped shape who I am.